So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about why you guys are not getting the credit cards you want. So a lot of people, I have my website, All Things Rickita. I tell you guys, go there, see which credit card you can pre-qualify for. A lot of people are not getting pre-qualified for credit cards. And I'm like, okay, what's wrong? What you guys are doing? When I finally get some of you guys on the phone, some of you guys like, I'm gonna schedule a call with you. I see what the problem is. So in this video, I want to tell you guys what I see when I talk to a lot of people, when I look at their credit reports, and I want to make sure that you all are not having these same problems. It's easy things that you guys can fix. Now, I have to send out some last minute letters right now for my clients, so you guys are going to see me doing that. But definitely bear with me with this because this is something that's on my mind. So if you guys are not getting approved for credit cards, then definitely listen up. So the first thing is, if you guys have negative accounts in your credit reports, most likely them negative accounts are credit card companies saying that you didn't pay them. Who would want to give you a credit card if you have those negative accounts on your credit reports? So one thing is, you need to start removing them accounts from your credit reports. Now, I have a free letter because I know everybody can't afford to get help to fix their credit. Everybody can't afford to get the membership. So I actually have a free letter, and it's on All Things Rickita. I have that free letter where if you guys send this letter into the credit bureaus, you may be able to get some of your accounts removed. And getting some of your accounts removed, so if you have 10 accounts, if they was just remove 4 or 5 of those accounts, that's better than what you had at first. So just send that letter in, see exactly what they can remove. A lot of times they remove all of those accounts too, especially if those accounts are old. If those accounts are old, you'll see that a lot of those accounts will get deleted. But you have to send a letter in, like literally just send a letter in to the credit bureaus. As simple as that. Get you a stamp. Well, the stamp is over here. Get you a stamp just like this. Put the name of the credit bureau on there, and this one right here is TransUnion. Put the name of the credit bureau. Put your name right here. And if you want to send it certified, I actually have to do a few certified letters now. If you want to send it certified just to have that tracking, then do that. But the letter is free. So if you guys have negative accounts, you need to start removing them negative accounts from your credit reports. Now, not only do you need to start removing them negative accounts from your credit reports, you need to make sure that the address that you're at is not the address that you had all those negative accounts with. So it's more than just sending in the letters to the credit bureaus. You can send that letter in, see what get deleted. Press your luck if you want to. Just see what happens. You test your luck. You can see what you're going to actually get deleted. But like I said too, if you have an address, say you stay at 123 Main Street, and that's the address where you had all of those collections, all of those different credit cards you didn't pay off, you really need to update that address with the credit bureaus and to basically get a new address on file. 325 Main Street. You need a new address, and you need to get your old address removed. And when you guys send in that first letter to the credit bureau, that round one dispute letter, you can simply say on that letter, this is my address. 345 Main Street is my address. All of the other addresses need to get removed. And just make sure you have that addresses updated with the credit bureau. You can simply call them and say, hey, this is my address. But you need to make sure that that other address where you have all of those negative accounts, you need to make sure that all those addresses are removed, because they're going to easily verify you based off of that address. And that's one way too. If they can't verify you or verify the information in terms of that account is tied to you, a lot of times they'll just remove it right away that way. They don't even go to the company or ask them any information. That'd be a great way for you guys to get deletions. Now, some of my clients where I send in letters for them, because with our membership, you all will be able to have access to dispute letters, to send in the letters in yourself to get the accounts removed. Some of my clients, I send it in for them. I get on a call with them every month. I send in the letters for them. If you all have accounts that come back verified, where they're saying, hey, this account is verified, and they verified these accounts, the company verified that this account is 100% accurate, we updated the balance, we updated this, they update these different things, that letter is uber important. Like, it's very important. That letter is a letter that you all are going to use and ask them, hey, how did you verify that? What's your method of verification? How did you guys actually verify this count is accurate? And the letter asking them how did they verify it, that letter alone can get a lot of deletions. So it's actually a process in getting the accounts removed, but you have to really start removing those accounts. And if you are my client, a lot of people just ignore that. They don't send anything that they get from the credit bureaus, but that letter right there is the letter, because everything on your credit report have to be 100% accurate. And if it's not 100% accurate, then they need to delete that account. And if it's not 100% complete, they need to delete it. Especially if you gave them a chance, you told them it was inaccurate and they didn't fix it. When you write them back, they need to really delete that account. So if you guys get those things in the mail, it's best if you respond to them. And I have the dispute letters that you guys can definitely use. But on your second round, because it's multiple rounds of disputes, think of his boxing. Think of his boxing. It's multiple rounds you guys have to send out. But the second time you send them a letter, you can ask them, hey, I see that you verified this account. How did you verify this account? Tell me who verified it. Give me their name. Give me their address. And send me all the documents that they used to verify that account. And the credit bureaus have 15 days to send you that information. So the first time you send a letter, they actually got 30 days. I usually give them 35 days because they have to get the letter. And then they also have to send you something back. But for that method of verification, they don't have that 30 days. They got 15 days. And sending in that letter can really help you all get more deletions. But again, you want to see exactly what the credit bureaus are saying and follow up with it. So if you my client, anything you get in the mail, just send it to me. Like, send it to me. It may not be important to you, but as you see, I'm sending out letters for you all. I'm asking them for this information, and if I don't get anything, if you don't upload anything, I think they're not sending out any letters to you at all. But they may as well could be sending in letters, and you're just not sending them in to me, and then it's no way I can respond to them. So if you're my client, send in those letters, because you're going to get more deletions when you guys actually follow up and send in those letters to me. So if you guys actually get the letters yourself, follow up with them and ask them how did they verify these different accounts. Do not back down, because a lot of your accounts, I'm pretty sure, positive or negative, a lot of those accounts can be easily removed from your credit reports by just following up with them. So follow up with them. So again, remove the accounts that's on your credit reports. That's very, very important. Nobody wants to give you a credit card if you haven't paid off your other credit cards. Like, that's just it. Simple as that. Another thing I see that you guys are doing is, a lot of people, when you all apply for these different credit cards, maybe you all are not, I don't know how to say this, but maybe you all don't understand that like getting a lot of inquiries can drop your credit score. So a lot of you all are just applying for credit cards. You just see somebody got approved for a credit card and you want to go get it, but that's not how it should work. Like, on my All Things Rickita, I have a list of a lot of credit cards that can pre-qualify you all without giving you that hard inquiry. I like that, because them hard inquiries can drop your credit score. So I always tell people, if you want to get a credit card, then you all need to go and pre-qualify for these credit cards. So go to my website and pre-qualify for these credit cards. Now, listen to this. If you all do not have at least 4 credit cards on your credit reports, that is the third thing that can be hurting you. So not deleting negative accounts. If you have negative accounts, you have those accounts just sitting there on your credit reports, that's hurting you. Applying for so many credit cards and you're getting these hard inquiries, that's hurting you, because it's dropping your credit score and you're not getting approved. And third thing, you all. So if you all are, the third thing is, if you all are not getting new accounts and getting these accounts added to your credit reports, you hurting yourself. So you need to have at least 4 accounts on your credit reports. I say at least 4 accounts reporting to on your credit reports. A lot of you all, you're trying to apply for credit cards and all you have is negative accounts. You have no company saying that you're paying on time, that you're keeping a balance on your other credit cards, that you're even able to manage these different credit cards. So there's no way that they're going to give you a credit card if they don't even see that you're doing good with your other credit cards. So I tell people, apply for at least 4 credit cards, because when you apply for those 4 credit cards, you're going to see that your credit score is going to continuously go up, as long as you're keeping a balance low on it. I'm going to talk about that next. You're keeping a balance on your credit cards, you're paying on time. As long as you're doing those things, you're going to see your credit score continuously go up. Now, if you all only have like 1 credit card, I'm probably sure that your credit score is going up some, but it's just too easy to get credit cards. So if you have a very low credit score that you can't get approved for any credit cards, you should start off like the kickoff. I talked to one of my clients about that today. It's a $2. You just pay $2 per month. They'll report a $500 account onto your credit reports. Try the shopping cart trick. The shopping cart trick, you can get approved for credit cards like Victoria's Secret, Express. We have the Lane Bryant, the Overstock. You can get approved for those credit cards accounts without getting that hard inquiry. So try that. You can get those accounts added. Those can boost your credit score the same way. And then when your credit score go up, then you can go back and apply for the other credit cards that I'm telling you all to go and see if you can pre-qualify for. So that's something that you all are going to want to do. You're going to make sure that you have at least 4 credit cards on your credit reports. Now, if you already have credit cards on your credit reports, understand that utilization is everything. If you all are maxing out your credit cards, your credit score is going to drop. It's going to drop crazy. It's going to drop so much if you all are maxing out those credit cards. So I suggest that you guys pay off those credit cards, pay them down. I like to keep them, I like to make sure that you all are paying them down at 5% of your, I want you to have a 5% utilization or less. That's going to be best for you all to make sure that you can have the highest credit score that you can have. So utilization is going to be key. So make sure you all, before you get to applying for these credit cards, trying to see if you can pre-qualify for a credit card, try to get your utilization down. And if you can't do that, and that's why you want to apply for more credit cards to help with your utilization, then I suggest you guys try, and I hope I can even explain it that well. Try this method where what you'll do is you'll pay off your credit card, let them report to the credit bureau, and then you'll spend it right away. Because you can't pay it off and not spend that money. But just make sure what they're reporting to the credit bureau is a $0 balance. So if you know you got to spend $400 on your energy bill, you're going to spend that $400 and pay off your credit card. Usually your credit card is going to report 3 days after your due date. That's going to be your statement date. So that's when they're going to report to the credit bureaus. You'll have your statement balance there, but you'll make sure you pay that $400 there. And after that, after they report to the credit bureau, you know they report to the credit bureau because now they're saying, hey, you have a new bill, you have a new amount due a lot of times. So they're saying, hey, your minimum payment now is due the following month. This is that amount. When you see that, when you log into your account, then you know that it already reported to the credit bureaus. Then at that time, that $400 that you were going to use on your energy bill, you're going to use that money to pay with that credit card now. Because you was probably most likely just going to use your debit card because your credit cards are maxed out, right? So try that method. Try to pay off the credit cards. Use your credit cards as soon as they report to pay off everything else you want to pay. Try that method to get your utilization down and then go ahead and apply for credit cards. Now, last but not least, this is very, very important. You all need to set up your credit cards on auto payment. On auto pay. Like I told you guys about this before. One of my clients, they had 2 credit cards. One was a $5 minimum payment and another one was a $10 minimum payment. They did not have that set up on auto payment, and they reported it late and it dropped their credit score so much. Make sure you all are setting up your credit cards on auto payment. And when you set up on auto payment, then you know that at least that minimum payment is going to be paid and you're not going to get late payments. Them late payments are going to drop your credit score so much and it's going to continue to hurt you. Nobody wants to give you a credit card if you're paying late. Nobody want to give you a credit card if all of your credit cards are already maxed out. That's the utilization part. Nobody want to give you a credit card if you don't even have credit. That's the point where you need to get more credit cards. Nobody want to give you a credit card if you have all these inquiries and then you don't get approved for the credit card. That's the inquiry part. So hopefully this is helpful to you all. I just figured I'll just throw that out there while I'm doing these letters. It was just on my mind. But definitely take these tips. And if you have negative accounts, nobody want to give you credit if you have these negative accounts. So definitely work on removing it. I have my exclusive membership where it's $1 trial. Definitely sign up for that. And if you decide you want to stay after the trial, because it's a 7-day trial, then definitely stay after the 7-day trial. But if you want us to help you send out the letters to help you remove these accounts, it's free inside the exclusive membership. I also give you the letters to work to remove these accounts yourself. But like I said, I have the round 1 letter available for you all for free. Definitely go ahead, look down below. I have the All Things Rickita. Look there. I have my letter, my round 1 letter that you all can send in for free. It's free. Use it. Start removing these accounts because you're going to have a greater chance of getting approved. And try the shopping cart trick too. And if you want us to, we can try to see if the shopping cart trick can work for you all. I have its own section for the shopping cart trick where you guys can actually get approved for these credit cards. So definitely try it out. If you all have any questions, definitely let me know. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. Don't think of it as, oh my gosh, this is the same old stuff. I heard this before. If you have a problem with it, because I do this a lot, like I heard this before. If you have a problem with it, Like, you need to fix it. Like, that's probably why I'm telling you all this now, because I see different things in my life. I'm like, damn, I'm having the same problem. Did you fix it though? Did you fix it though? That's why you keep having the same problem, because you didn't fix it. Are you applying these different things? That's why you're having the same problem, because you're not applying it. It don't matter how many times you hear it. If you're not applying it, it doesn't even matter. So, like I said, schedule a call with me too. Also, if you have any questions, I'll see you guys in the next video.